Hello. Hello students. I'm your biology lecturer. Welcome to the biology class. In the previous section, we discussed about the genetically modified crops, the application of biotechnology and use of the genetically modified organisms. We started the discussion about application of biotechnology in agriculture. Okay, after completion of that topic, next topic is discussion of genetically modified crops. Those are nothing but the transgenic plants. Transgenic plants. Let me write the heading plus. Genetically modified crops, or also known as transgenic plants. Transgenic plants. Okay. Now we will discuss about transgenic plants few points. The plants with the desirable characteristic genes which are prepared or manipulated. The gene of the plant is manipulated or altered with a genetic engineering technique. It is known as a genetically modified crops. Okay, the plants which having desirable characters which is created by the gene transfer method, those are known as a transgenic plants. First point, plants with desirable characters, desirable characters created by recombinant DNA technology method or technology are called transgenic plants. Okay. Here, while discussing about the previous chapter cloning vectors, I mentioned that the cloning vector which is very necessary for the transfer of the gene in case of plant, we use always the TI plasmid of the Agrobacterium tumefaciens bacteria. It has widely used as effective vectors for obtaining the transgenic plants. I will mention here TI plasmid of Agrobacterium tumefaciens. Agrobacterium tumefaciens is a bacteria where we can see the TI plasmid. It is used as a effective vector for transgenic plant. Okay, then when the transgene is introduced into the plant, okay, that transgene is nothing but the desirable gene. When the desirable gene is introduced into the plant cell, it is achieved that it must having the some characteristic features like which produces the normal protein over express the gene of interest. Means that transgene must be expressed along with the normal proteins. Okay, the transgene produces the phenotype of an interest. Okay, first transgene must express and forms protein. That is the first condition of the transgene. Okay, then when this protein, it is must be functional. Protein express in the form of phenotype of interest, means proper expression of that gene we can see only after the phenotypic expression. Then the modifies an existence metabolic pathway, so produce a modified new product, means the proper expression of our transgene is must and should. Okay, this is all about the genetically modified crops. I already discussed that genetically modified organisms are used to form a insect resistant plants, pest resistant plants. The next topic is that one, insect resistant plants or insect resistant transgenes. The next topic is insect resistant transgenic plants. Insect one second. Insect resistant transgenic plants. Many insect resistant plants are synthesized with the help of recombinant DNA technology. Example I can give here. First best example, that is BT cotton. BT cotton, BT corn, BT rice, BT potato, etc. There are so many economically important vegetable plants are synthesized as a transgenic plants. In your syllabus for BT cotton is for the detailed study. I will start with that example only. BT cotton. Okay. BT cotton is a BT cotton. BT cotton in the sense BT represents one bacterial strain, that is Bacillus thuringiensis, which produces protein that kills a certain insects such as Lepidopterans and Coleopteris and Diphtheris. Means these are the insects which causes the disease on the cotton plant. This Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria produces the protein. It's very simple, students. Cotton is a economically important crop. For this cotton, many insects will attack easily. Initially, the cotton will get infected easily with the Lepidopteris, Coleopterans and Diphtheris. Those are the common insects which infect the cotton plant. Okay. Later, the Bacillus thuringiensis, which forms the protein, it is able to kill the insects which are causing the disease for the cotton. Okay. Means I try to explain that the Bacillus thuringiensis, which forms a protein, it must be crystallized during the particular phase of the growth. This crystallized content toxins are used as a insecticidal proteins. Actually, the BT toxin proteins exist in inactivated form in case of cottons. Okay, it's very simple. BT represents Bacillus thuringiensis. Bacillus thuringiensis. Which produces protein that kills certain insects which causes disease to the cotton plant. Okay, the Bacillus thuringiensis, Bacillus thuringiensis protein crystallize as a toxin called as Pt toxin. Okay, see here, this Pt toxin Bacillus thuringiensis ಯಾವ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಮಾಡ್ತು ಅದನ್ನು ಸ್ಟೋರ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಇನ್ ದ ಫಾರ್ಮ್ ಆಫ್ ಇನ್ಆಕ್ಟಿವೇಟ್. ಓಕೆ, ಇಟ್ ಈಸ್ ಕಾಲ್ಡ್ ಆಸ್ ಪಿ ಟಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್. ಆ ಪಿ ಟಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಏನು ಕೆಪಾಸಿಟಿ ಅದ, ದ್ಯಾಟ್ ಪಿ ಟಿ ಟಾಕ್ಸಿನ್ ಪ್ರೋಟೀನ್ form of inactive protoxin. Okay, when one insect ingest, means when the insect ingest that, and the insect ingest antandra ತಿನ್ನೋದು, ingest that inactive toxin converts into a active form of toxin, active form of the toxin due to the alkaline pH, due to the alkaline pH of the gut, solubilize the crystal. Please understand, students. Consider this is our cotton plant. Okay, this cotton will infected by some insects. Okay, this normal cotton is frequently infected by many insects. I want to convert this normal cotton plant into the Bt cotton plant. Bt cotton is a transgenic plant. I want to insert some gene in this plant. I selected that gene from the Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria. Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria. Normal cotton plant, I want to insert Bacillus thuringiensis gene, a particular gene which forms the toxin, forms the toxic protein. Okay, inside that Bacillus thuringiensis, inside this Bacillus thuringiensis bacteria, that protein is synthesized. First of all, scientists used to crystallize that toxin. Inside the bacteria it is active. Okay, when we inserted the Bacillus thuringiensis gene into that cotton plant, this normal cotton plant converts into a Bt cotton. The presence of Bacillus thuringiensis protein in the cotton plant, it is inactive when some insect This insect when infect the cotton plant which having Bt gene or Bacillus thuringiensis gene, it is resistant to the insect. Means when the leaf of the Bt cotton plant having the Bacillus thuringiensis protein, when the insect will ingest that protein, that inactivate protein will become active, because insects intestine having alkaline pH, it's around 9 to 11 pH, 9 ರಿಂದ 11 pH ಇರ್ತದೆ. Due to this alkaline condition, this Bt toxin protein get activate. Then due to the alkaline pH of the gut or intestine which solubilize the crystallize, the activated toxin bind to the surface of midgut. Okay, I will write here the activated toxin binds to the surface of midgut, means digestive system, midgut. Okay, midgut epithelial cells tissue and creates pore. When this insect ingest that Bt toxin will active in the alkaline pH. After that it will bind to the surface of midgut epithelial cells and it creates pore on the epithelial cells that causes, after the pore formation, that causes cell swelling and lysis. After cell swelling, the lysis of the cell, and which causes death of that insect. This is the one method to control the insects, that is the preparation of insect resistant plant. Insect resistant plant will synthesized with the introduction of the Bt gene, Bt toxin protein or Bt gene. Okay, the specific Bt toxin genes were isolated from the Bacillus thuringiensis and incorporated into the several crops of the plants like a cotton. Okay, I will write here many Bt toxin genes isolated from Bacillus thuringiensis and incorporated into the several crop plants like cotton. This is the one method to control the insect. Okay, by introducing the Bt toxin gene in the cotton plant, we can control the insects. That is nothing but the insect resistant transgenic plant. Okay, see here, the choice of genes depend on the crop targeted pest. Okay, the choice of the genes or the Bt genes is depend on targeted insect and the plant. Okay, most of the Bt toxins are insect group specific. The toxins is coded by the gene name as a cry gene. Bt toxin gene is a cry gene or crystallized gene. There are number of them. For example, a protein encoded by gene cry, means there are many many cry genes are present in the Bacillus thuringiensis, usually Cry1AC and Cry2AB controls, which are used to control the cotton bollworms. Okay, then Cry1AB. See here, Cry1AC and Cry2AB are control the bollworms, but Cry1AB controls corn borers. Okay, see here, these proteins from crystalline, the bacterial spores, hence they are called as crystalline proteins. I already told that crygene or the crystalline proteins. Okay, these cry proteins are encoded by the crystallized genes or crygenes, which are classified into mainly Cry1, Cry2, Cry3 and Cry4 groups. Usually crygenes are grouped as Cry1, Cry2, Cry3 and Cry4. Okay, Cry1AC and Cry2AB genes via their protein control the cotton bollworms, and Cry1AB gene protein which control the corn borers. Okay, by this we can understand that the insect resistant cotton will bred with the help of insertion of crygene into the cotton. Okay, this insertion of crygene into the cotton plant, it is with the help of Ti plasmid of Agrobacterium tuminifescens. The gram negative soil bacterium, that is Agrobacterium tuminifescens, that which causes the crown gall diseases. Okay, the Ti, we already discussed about this Agrobacterium tuminifescens. Once again I will explain this. Agrobacterium tuminifescens is the gram negative bacteria which have the plasmid, that is the extra chromosomal circular DNA, which having Ti DNA which have the genome for its expression. The Agrobacterium causes the crown gall disease for the dicot plants and monocot plants. On that plasmid, tDNA is present. When the tDNA enters into the plant genome, it integrates with the plant genome and produces the abnormal amount of auxin and cytokinins, which results in the crown gall disease in case of the plant. Okay, our aim is to introduce our gene of interest, means crygene, in the place of tDNA. Okay, the Ti plasmids are the largest plasmids usually in the bacterial kingdom. They are also known as megaplasmids. Our aim is to introduce replacing the tDNA with the crygene. When we inserted our crygene into the place of tDNA, we can easily transfer that crygene into the cotton plants. Then only it is possible for the preparation of insect resistant cotton plants. Okay, this is all about the BT cotton. This is very important for the 5 mark students. It will come for short note. Explain about a BT cotton, or you can expect the question like what is BT cotton, what is BT toxin, what is crystalline protein, what is cry protein, then what is Bacillus thuringiensis, what is BT cotton, which type of cry protein control the cotton bollworms, which type of cry protein will control the corn borers. This type of questions you can expect in the examinations. The TI plasmids are very necessary for the transfer of interested gene into the plant cell naturally. Okay, this Agrobacterium tuminifescens is the bacteria which having the large size plasmid with having the tDNA. Okay, this is all about Bt toxin and the Bt cotton. Bt cotton is one of the insect resistant plant. Only after the it is possible only after the insertion of cry gene of Bacillus thuringiensis with the help of TI plasmid into the cotton plant. This cotton plant, Bt cotton, will resist the insect. Okay, that cry protein will form the cry gene, or the crystalline cry gene will form the cry protein. It is also known as the Bt toxins, which is inactive inside the plant. When it is ingested by the insects, it is going to active in the midgut of that insect in the alkaline pH. When they activate inside the insect gut region, they are going to attach or bind on the surface of the midgut region. Initially they form spore and cell swelling and lysis, finally which causes the death of that particular insect. By this we can able to control the insects for the cotton plant. Okay, this is all about Bt cotton. In the next class we will discuss about some pest resistant plants. Okay, I hope all of you getting this one. Please watch the videos completely. If you have any doubt means you can easily ask. We will continue in the next class. Thank you.